Good evening and welcome to this week's edition of TechNow. Tonight, calling all women geeks in the capital. A new business group gets ready for its first meeting, and it reflects the rise of women in social media. Plus, Dr. Oz, groomed by Oprah, he joins the CTV lineup and talks about his views on medicine. Also, a look at some of the new additions to high-tech medical devices. It's always been a struggle to attract women to the tech sector. Many of them get frustrated with glass ceilings and move on. A new organization in Ottawa called Girl Geek Dinners has opened a chapter. Their first meeting this week is a sellout and reflects women's success in the new social media industry.
Someone who's, okay, come on up, I need some help.
This is a Geek Girls Dinner, a social gathering, a few speeches, some advice, a chance to share. The idea began 4 years ago, and chapters have cropped up in major cities. The first session in San Jose, California, drew 600 women. The Ottawa chapter came about as women, especially younger women in social media, started talking about the idea. The burgeoning social media industry is increasingly attracting a lot of young, bright people, and many of them are women. And so perhaps it's not surprising that when a group wants to organize in this sector, they hold one of their meetings in a coffee shop.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. It's a lot of people. It's a lot more people than I expected.
Meet the three women behind the Ottawa Girl Geek chapter, all working in social media, all looking forward to a new opportunity.
We've just been promoting it through our Twitter pages, through our blog, and a lot of women are messaging us, emailing us, saying, I want to get involved, I want to help out, I want to go to these events, and we've already sold out the first event, which is fantastic.
The first dinner will feature the Canadian author of a book on how to use social media in business. Organizers say more companies are using social media and more women are creating social media firms.
Their customers are out there using it themselves to network with their own friends and whatever, and to be able to reach that audience and get your brand out there and recognize, social media is an easy way to do it.
As women, your availability is different, so I see a lot of women on Twitter and on Facebook and all these different networks at night, and they blog. You can blog anytime you want, and then the next morning your blog posts are available for everyone to read, so it's more flexible.
Social media is really just an online community, and that's naturally something that, quite frankly, I think women are better at than men.
Ian Capstick is a communications specialist who spent 10 years on Parliament Hill working for Liberals and Conservatives. Now his firm offers advice on traditional and new media. He sparked an online discussion when he questioned a list on Twitter of top thinkers in social media, and only 2 were women.
I think that particularly here in Canada, we have the most progressive, forward-thinking social media strategists, and the vast majority of them, in my estimation anyway, are actually women.
Capstick says reaction included a long list of successful women in social media, and he hopes it will convince women to take a higher profile. He thinks Girl Geek Dinners is a good addition to the social landscape. All this comes as Statistics Canada says working women in Canada have made history. For the first time ever, there were more women than men in the workforce in the first half of this year. As technology continues to alter the workplace and create new industries with more flexibility, the trend may well continue.
If you're a fan of old-school light bulbs, you may already be aware that in just over 2 years' time, these bulbs will be banned here and in Europe. The move is to more efficient bulbs. In Europe, the first phase of the